This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your life. Easily see how. Here are some recommendations to get you started. View your team, save snap. Quickly review the league's top performers and the current. Welcome to your franchise staff. Here, staff points can when you have to see what some talent trees make you select a path to. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards. It's week 1 of the National Football League, where division rivals will clash in the AFC West. It's the Raiders and the Chargers, next on Madden Football.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we welcome you to week 1 of a new NFL season. And, partner, no waiting around for either of these teams. We are jumping right into the season with an AFC West rivalry game between the Chargers and the Raiders.
And so much attention on the AFC West as we head into this season. Both of these teams fought their way to winning records last year, and the division was tough then. Very similar teams, remember. Las Vegas snuck into the playoffs at 10-7. Los Angeles just left out at 9-8, and they had that winner-take-all game to finish it in Week 18 last year. We know that every win's going to be crucial, especially in this division. Let's get this one going. Partner, I know you're ready to go.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
It feels like hyperbole, but it's actually reality. In only 2 seasons, we've seen Justin Herbert do things rarely or never seen before in the NFL. He's one of only 9 quarterbacks now with a 5,000-yard passing season and made the Chargers a top 5 offense for the first time since 2010. He's also the only quarterback to ever throw at least 30 touchdowns in each of his first 2 seasons and set a record for completions over that same span.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That catch for his career is number 731. And that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Linval Joseph breaking free and dropping him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA and power forward. It's a really difficult task.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
In the midst of a tumultuous 2021 season, the Las Vegas Raiders really turned to their quarterback, Derek Carr, to not only drive their offense, leading to career-high totals from the 8th-year passer and a nearly 5,000-yard season throwing the football, but also his leadership ability. He really grabbed that team and led them to the playoffs for the 2nd time in his career while coming out one of the toughest divisions in football.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And some room to work. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. throw is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first. To throw, it's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Carr. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down catch there by Gerald Everett, who made the move to the Los Angeles Chargers, knowing that they enjoy utilizing their tight ends. Remember Antonio Gates, Hunter Henry? Everett hoping to be next in line at that position to give them big-time performances.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. Just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams from 8 yards out. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And in the end, it was was Mike Williams, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a third down. Carr going to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Forced out to it, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. DeAndre Carter back deep. This is taken at the 18. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll put the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. From the 27, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kenneth Murray showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised him and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Caught outright by Renfro. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, it doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It's Williams on the catch. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 9.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Hopkins' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Williams brings it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To the air again, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved him until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well. His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, Carr. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Carr now on first down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw is Carr. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
On first and 10, here's Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin week one with an absolute barn burner. Two teams with plans on being back here in February. Kansas City and Arizona from the side of Super Bowl 57, Glendale. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front as that game draws closer to halftime. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Matthew Stafford with 3 touchdown passes in the week one victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. 2 touchdowns there for Saquon Barkley. On now to a check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang at Orlando. We welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Carr. It's caught here by Adams. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it fourth down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Here comes Carter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Running on first down, Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him. It's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
On fourth down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert caught by Allen.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Carr. And that's It's complete to Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Carr now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets that big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Carr.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Keelan Cole, 30 yards.
And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. L.A. readies for its next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And what didn't work very well on that play, defenders on third and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Carr now to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Carr now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Boom. Boom, boom, boom. That's his second pick.
Cornerback, and what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception.
Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to leave a like and sub. This is week 1 versus the Raiders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Carr's throw going to be taken in by Cole.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, Renfro bringing it in over the middle.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now, Carr again.
And this goes out right for Drake.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Carr will look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people who can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And a short gain down to about the 33. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now Carr.
He's got Cole on the slant.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Carr.
Quickly a slant to Renfro.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Carr going to throw. And he's caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them.
And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Carr to throw again.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Carr, the open man here, Renfro. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Carr to throw. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on second and long. Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
Throwing now is Carr.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
23 yards for the touchdown.
Well, I got lucky with the lead. Their passing offense is really good, though.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they will take a knee here.
Well, this was not just the regular season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Chargers, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here.
All right, next game is going to be tough. It's Kansas City Chiefs. I'm a little worried because Derek Carr really tore our team up, so I'm not trying to prepare for that. All right, let's do this.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got J.C. Jackson. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Chargers and the Chiefs on Thursday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaughan alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chargers coming into play. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn the status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap. In the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A.
Bear with me a minute, letting the controller charge. Okay, I'm back. Let's get this started.
Against him, the second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
We inserted Joshua Kelly in this one, try to mix it up. I like Eckler, but I don't know. I like Kelly's skills. There we go.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Take a different approach here, mixing the run more. Last game I got lucky and got a couple turnovers that gave me a lot of points. Oakland could have beat me
No doubt about it.
if there was another quarter left.
In sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there.
Sorry, Las Vegas, not Oakland.
While controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
All right, they're in the zone here, obviously. Left outside linebacker is going to be blitzing.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4
Take
yards.
that.
It'll be second down. The Chargers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate.
All right, they're in man. We're going to try to take Kelly towards that left end over there.
What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
Yeah,
no
almost.
That time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring out the 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it.
We're going to keep Eckler to block.
In the defense's column.
And Everett. They're probably blitzing here.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
No.
And this is first catch for Keenan Allen.
Short.
Pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll snap him about a yard short. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field?
All right, I think we're going to go for it here.
What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department.
ISO.
What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it
All right, I know they're blitzing here.
Personally, I end up taking all that.
We're going to take Williams to the side. Move the line to the left. We're going to try to force Big 95 out of there. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Boom, baby. A gasher right there.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own
Game plan is definitely to keep Patrick Mahomes off the field, obviously.
He just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
All right, let's do an RPO here.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it.
All right, they're back in man. If they don't blitz, I'm going to try to hit Allen.
They'll try the right side with
goodness.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
That was crazy.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
All right, we're going to try to hit the outside here.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert.
No.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man.
Physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Herbert.
God mighty. Well, we got to take the points. Don't want to throw a pick. That was good defense.
And out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for LA on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3.
All right, not so bad. At least we know we can run. That's a good thing. I relied too much on the passing game last game.
I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Jarrett McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. Oh, it's out. McKinnon.
Oh, my. Was that really a fumble?
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practice,
that might have been a fumble. I don't think he was down. Let's see. Oh, he's down.
We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away. Tuck it.
And now, as with every potential turnover,
Okay.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Able to find Gray here. He's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their stuff. You go to them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 52 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Wow, got lucky there.
End zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Wow. There we go. Is it going to... Oh.
Oh. 49-yard line.
That's what we needed. That's the break we needed right there.
The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 41, Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Rashawn Slater, 1st-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
They run up the gun with Kelly.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And there he goes left side. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for KC, and even 50 yards. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Chargers.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Herbert now.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, open man, it's the tight end Kelsey.